Okay, give me a second. Gonna share the stream with a few groups. But this this is turning out to be probably one of the most interesting formats for limited to date. Um, it let's see what are the initial key points that I could think of. So far no runaway. No particular format no particular archetypes is a runaway success here, or no particular archetypes a big failure. So it looks like almost everything's quite balanced. Another thing is that it's interaction heavy, so you really want to prioritize good interaction for the most part, and also you want to note that about the quality of your threats. That yeah, you're gonna have a lot of threats, but you can't assume that they're all gonna stick. And so pretty much it's gonna be a card advantage format. You know, we're gonna be prioritizing things that give us some 2-for-1s, or at least give us something and a little trinket extra that might be able to turn the tide. Those are the things that we're pretty much looking forward to. Personally, I'm been liking Landfall quite a bit, although I've heard that it's a bit on the lower end of the curve, but we'll see. Anyway, hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run. Today we're gonna be doing a premiere draft of Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. Also note that quick drafts are also available now, so I'll probably be doing some of them off camera. I'm probably gonna be diving into this as much as I can. Hey Jericho Lagan, thank you for liking the stream. So yeah, nice of you to tune in at the top of the set, and I guess board wipe is probably great. Well, it does dodge diamond. It will destroy a diamond weapon. So I was saying that interaction is gonna be quite important. So Fate of the Sun Crystal is gonna be quite important. Ultima is quite important. Even Zac Fair is kind of important. So way to blank out that one. That said, we are probably gonna take white for sure. Question is, what do we pair with it? Also, yeah, good evening to you. Also, we've had recent news that they're trying out a new draft format. So far, it's basically 4 people drafting, and you pick 2 packs and you pick 2 cards from each pick. So it's basically a way to expedite the draft, so to speak. Ishgard, unfortunately, I wish this was the one that created creatures. So we do get Fate of the Sun Crystals even more removal. Otherwise, what would I take here? Legendary Octopus, but this is not quite the one we're in. I might just take this. I could go for the 9 rares, see if that works, but I'll just take Fate of the Sun Crystal for now. Okay, so Lionheart. Again, we kind of need creatures here, so. So Dragoon's Wyvern gives us an extra hero. A Mysidian Elder gives us a 0/1 Black Wizard. So that's a bit of a plan. I might just take the Dragoon's Wyvern for now, just going to white blue, because Retrieve the Esper is also kind of a good one. Give us a robot artifact creature token. Yeah, I might just take the Retrieve the Esper. We'll probably be on the lookout for cards that benefit off the 4 spells. Went Black-Red on the Crick drafts, did so much better there. Yeah, Black-Red is kind of solid for what it is. There's a Final Days, makes tokens. This makes a lot of tokens, so that there is that. We're looking for something that benefits the artifacts. I guess we can just take this one to make tokens. A lot of stuff here is basically just making tokens on the side here. I could just take Balamb as something that's really big. I'll take the rescue mission first. We'll try to cut white here. See if we can line up something like an Iceman is fine. An Adventurous in. As much as I like Lionheart, well, I guess Lionheart is works better when we have a lot of tokens, but Kind of want a lot of cheap creatures as well. I think I will still take this over Iceland. We're not even guaranteed to be in... Okay, we're kind of guaranteed to be in blue now. Another Fate of the Suncrest would be nice, but we kind of need creatures. Also, this is quite expensive if we're not targeting a tap creature. But the plus side is that we can target anything. I think I still want to have something to do. I should be on the lookout for cheaper stuff now. Well, I guess I can draw a card and discard a card. Another rescue mission. I'm probably just gonna take this one as my second rare. Unfortunately, Iron Giant's quite expensive. Yeah, I guess we're gonna be retrieving a lot of Espers. We're kind of hoping to see if we can hit a bunch of the cards that pair up with artifacts, but otherwise, we have a bit of an expensive creature base. Okay, at least we can island cycle this one, so we have an early play right now. But yeah, everything here is quite expensive, so we really need to prioritize the cheap stuff when we get there later. Scorpion Sentinel is a good place to start, though. I will take that. And you're not alone. Sorceress's Schemes. I might just take the instant ramen just as a way to cycle. We've yet to see an artifact pay off right now, so we kind of have to set up. We just need to pay off. We're hoping to run into those. Also, what other things are we kind of looking for here? Honestly, we're just gonna be playing this as land for the most part. Though milling half their library doesn't really quite help in FF. At least not in FF Limited. There are not that many. Stolen uniform. Yeah. I'll take the final days just as an extra out, though it is double black. Graveyard based decks are reasonable, but graveyard hates also yeah, that's a magic pot. Ooh, Edgar, King of Figaro. Draw a card for each artifact you control. Okay, I'm in on this. Otherwise, what I'd really want are the Magic Tech infantries, more Scorpion Sentinels. But I am going to take Edgar for now. So this gives us... However, there is nothing here that lets us flip coins. So we're pretty much just drawing an artifact for... drawing a card for each artifact we control. Basically, it's a refill. I would still take it. Magic Pot, when this creature dies... Actually, this is a bit fine. Yeah, green. Yeah, green-black is gonna be quite a thing. There's also a lot of flashback. Asher, reveal... Ash, sorry. Yes, we'll take Asher. The way I understand the form... Okay, ooh, what's this? Command Beacon. I would rather take the white aura site as removal for now. Do note that it is a bit of a non-bow with Ultima because unless I have a way to bounce this first, this will just wipe it out. And because this is until this artifact leaves the battlefield effect, it will still return despite the end the turn part because it's a duration end. So that's something to remember here. Porphyros, God of the Forge. Whenever another creature you control... Oh, that's nice. White blue artifacts. Yeah, but we're hoping for actual payoffs, but so far... It's a shame that I'm passing a lot of these other cards. I take Realm Sketching. Though it's very admittedly very sketchy. Okay, Valkyrie Aerial Unit. This is in our wheelhouse. Ooh, that's a nice Earth Crystal though. So we want more artifacts. Or Gaelic Cat is fine. Blitzball's probably fine. I should consider taking a Dragon's Wyvern. Golbez Crystal Collector. Whenever an artifact you control enters Surveil 1, if you control, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. This is more realistic, but I'm going to speculate a little bit. We'll probably be on the lookout for Blitzballs, Poo-Poo UFOs. World map fits us better here. But I probably will take the UFO as a creature that we can block with. Either exile this artifact. It's just a spell copy. Not that interested. Paladin's Arms. It's fine. Okay, imagine now we're gonna start taking the cheap in. Though it's a shame that's probably gonna be the only one we're getting. I might have to take the Magic Damper here. Not sure if I really want it, but it's nice to have. Also, the Rook Turret is also nice to have here as well. So that's pretty much a setup, but we are super late game for now. That's gonna be the big concern. Like, we gotta retrieve the Esper as a way to really generate a lot of artifact creatures down the line, but we'll need to survive long enough to get there. Not really interested in either, but I'll take the resto on the side. Huh. And Airship's not that bad either. Ooh, okay. Astrologian's Planessphere. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, and whenever put a +1/+. Okay. We'll take this one. It's a cheap drop. A lot of our stuff are non-creature spells right now. A lot of the things that give us creatures are actually non-creature spells. I could probably take. As far as our removal concern, it's actually on the light side. I might want another Fate of the Suncrist. I guess another Ash Princess of Dalmasca is not bad either. As a way to take for artifacts. We're still trying to see if we can make this one work, but we haven't exactly been drafting the towns. Oh, there's also an Ultimisha. This is another thing that would get us there. Crossroads does help us get there. I am willing to consider just dropping this one in favor of being more consistent. Probably, but it'll have to be cheaper. I think I will take the first Crossroads Village though. And we got an Insomnia Crown City. We also got got a good payoff here in Tidus Blitzball Star. Shame that we're gonna pass some stuck in Summoner Sanctum, but we'll take on Tidus. Side quest, card collection. Maybe. Nature's Claim. Phantom Train. Sacrifice another artifact or creature. I would rather just have another Magitech infantry here. Combat tutorial. Target player draws 2 cards. We do have ways of drawing cards here. I'll just take this on the side. Okay, nice. Also, we got Thief's Knife. Sage Knowledge is... I think I'd rather have the Thief's Knife here. Slash of Light would also be fine. Also, I do have to do a lot of pruning here at this point as well. We kind of solved our creature issue, but now we need to resolve our interaction issue. We barely have any. Like right now, our interaction is literally just White Aura Sights, Fate of the Suncrist, and an Ultima. Mystic's Mastery to buy stuff back. Dwarven Castle Guards. Wait, which are we deeper in? We're more into blue, so I would probably just end up taking Dragoon's Wyvern if ever. None of them are that exciting. I'll just take the rare. Yeah, now I guess now we can take a crown. Now we can take a Crown City here. Give us an alternate way of generating black mana. Yeah, because some of the Scorpion Sentinels are just blowing quite quick, easily. I will take a second Fate of the Suncrist. Then we just adjust from there. So the UFO, it's kind of a way to ramp, which is kind of relevant for us. The rescue mission is, it does generate tokens, but it's not looking that awesome right now. So I really have to reconsider what cuts to make here. In fact, I guess the easiest one might just be the 2 Magitech infantries. It's good and all, but we're not exactly aggro, so I guess those are easy cuts. Yeah, we have a lot of cuts to make here. When the format's not obvious, yeah, definitely keep the 1 swamp. I wish. I'm kind of thinking I should have probably taken the world map now. Fine. So let's see, 15 and 15, but in reality, a lot of our non-creature spells are actually creatures. So I guess we cut down on as much white as possible. This is technically an interaction spell also if we do the other half. Oh yeah, we also have Lionheart, so we have quite a few. Magic Damp. I might just cut the instant ramen. Magic Damper is kind of fine. Let's enters. So we actually want a lot of artifacts to enter, so maybe we might want to reconsider that instant ramen. Realm sketching is target artifact, creature, or land, so those are quite decent options. So let's do also sanity check on our non-creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's -6, so we have 7 non-creatures, and +6, so we have 19 creatures. So we definitely want to be cutting some creatures. What are the... I guess I could also cut the realms. Because let's do a check. It's anything. So this is actually quite good because at the worst, if our opponent has the best thing, we can copy it. I'm willing to try Golbez out, but that means I cannot cut too many actual creatures. Ice Flan for going for this one is fine. I'm still willing to keep Ash because this is card advantage. We're pretty much gonna hit. I guess we cut the Magic Damper. Scorpion Sentinel buys us time, but I guess that is an easy cut. So we are 18 and 6. I probably should cut one more card. I'll cut the Magic Pot. So this is gonna be a bit of a test. I'm not sure how it's gonna how we're gonna pan out on artifacts. It's a nice thing that a lot of the artifacts, it's a very specific line there. But we'll see if we're able to line up here. This is gonna be our very first draft of premier draft of Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. Let's hope that this doesn't end very quickly. Okay, early start. Kind of need more lands. I guess we can see if we can buy time with this, but this is going to be the test of how painful our mana base is. Yeah, we are 4 heavy, so I could even see a reason for cutting one more card and adding an 18th land. One is not quite going to suplex this, so we're just going to swing. Would you do an outlaw deck? Really, like, different way it works? Question. When do you think should I do this outlaw deck? If it's been a while since I did deck specifically for a format, I'm willing to take a look into it. Right now the opponent has a. Okay, technically, It's just there to make a token, but I can block it. So let's see. I'm willing to just play the Retrieve the Esper first because it's not a complete loss if I lose it. We just need one more so I can drop both Tidus plus some Planespear here. I guess if I were to do an Outlaw deck now, pretty much the signs point to black-red. That's the given one. Opponent is signaling that they have a combat trick. I'm gonna make them have it. I expect them to have it. We're gonna actually be taking a lot of damage on this side as well, but I'm suspecting it's Vincent's Limit Break. Sure. Technically, I could have blocked with this one to trade it off, but they would just get it back. So it's kind of a non-issue, I guess. Anyway, so going back. Okay. So try this first. So we're kind of on the defensive for now. Sure, I could swing with this, but I need to threaten as much blocks here. That's how I won my 6th game. Double black mages instant. Yeah, that pretty much lines up. Yeah, if you can get all the mages, that is gonna be quite annoying. And yeah, this is the case where we're gonna kind of need to hit an Ultima. This is non-creature spells, so we're incentivized to cast our Retrieve the Esper again. I'm going to see if our opponent has the limit break this time. Instant ramen. Ooh, okay, I see what you're getting at. We're probably not going to survive this unless we can Ultima our way out. We should have tried to offer. Okay. Our opponent probably has a lot of non-creature spells. Oh no, this is probably just as bad. So I can cast this whenever an artifact controls Surveil 1. I'll cast this first, see what we hit. No, but that's only an attack. Okay. So I guess we're blocking. Yeah, we're probably not gonna win this battle, that's for sure. Yep, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. No, 10. Yeah, oh wow, they got so many black mages there. Oh well, can't be helped. We did not have removal for Queen Zidane, and that was the most important one. If we had blocked with the Rook, it would just come back, it would have been the same thing. So now that we know that's an issue, that's probably gonna be the issue. I don't really have anything for it. We're just gonna have to hope that accept that our curve is way too high, that we're not exactly going really fast. Black Mage aggro. Well, yeah. It's actually more like I guess you can say it's Black Mage aggro, but it feels more like Black Mage combo. It is very good. I would. What are the only things keeping it from going up top? I guess red has fire magic. That's one way to wipe. Black has the modal spell that you can use to do -1/-1. Yeah, I'm going to have to mulligan this. Okay, this is much better. We might I guess we bin Edgar for now. Now we play Insomnia because it's gonna ETB tapped anyway. We can go Planespear into nothing really actually. And while we're now hitting all, I'll just actually play this one. We have a lot of creatures in the form of non-creature spells, but maybe I should have cut the actual creatures even more aggressively. At least I can block for a bit, but our opponent's gonna get a big buffer until in the interim. I can Monk's Fist. Thieves Knife, so I kinda wish I played this. Well, but it did give us a blocker. I guess I can name this on... Yeah, because we have double vote anyway. And this is how much to... This is only 2 to equip. Let's see which one our opponent takes. Takes the artifact, makes sense. So not that incentivized to play this. I am probably gonna play this first so I can start swinging. Yeah, this is... Opponent is a bit all over the place. I probably want to keep this as an actual creature. When it's keeping it. So I suspect what they want to do is start trading off. So I'm willing to keep this because I have the ice plan up ready. Which probably means I don't attack because the incentive is that they want to be able to move this on to make it harder for me to block. Okay, might just have a counter spell for this. It is what it is. If it's a counter spell, no, they don't have a counter spell. Get it out of the way. Now this one is also about to grow, so there's no incentive for me to swing with that. I'm gonna offer these. Yeah, we're basically on the lookout for artifacts. Opponent probably has removal. I'm kind of expecting it. Baited the Suncrist on the creature, that's fine. So yeah, we take the aerial unit. Also, it's put on the bottom, so we know Edgar's still on the bottom there. This is 4 to equip, so we're not equipping this quite yet. Okay, 3-2. Oh yeah, this is still tapped down. Opponent could move this to make it a 4-2, which will trade off with this one. That said, I am looking to get 4 or more artifacts. Right now we have 1, 2. This will be the 3rd artifact. If we can get another cheap one down... Well, Fate of the Suncrist on this one is a way to get it out. But we'll play this first. Also, lots of surveilling. UFO. I don't want that now. I kind of want to retrieve the Esper first, so we can hold on to Ashley off on Ash later. Opponent might have another Suncrist. Yeah, just get it out of the way. It's also a destroy effect, so if I can hit that 4th artifact, how many did they draw? 4, nice. And this is end step, so... Return target creature card from your graveyard to hand. Okay, we'll take return ice plan. Okay, he's trying to get get this around a bit. Wouldn't it? Yeah, this was annoying in the last set when this was an exile effect. Ooh, opponent might have their own Ultima. So let's see what they have. I suspect it's their own Ultima. Yep. Wipes everything. Ends the turn. So I could play Ash first. I just want to retrieve the Esper first. If they're holding on to sync, well, just the other counter spell. It's actual counter spell. Okay. Thankfully, it's actual counter spell, but thankfully we still have the other half. Rook turret. So they might be trying to play multiple artifacts. We could have waited for the ice plan. You're holding on to red for something, and I haven't seen what it was for. There's our white aura site, but we need to start getting on the board. Also, nice to see that the vehicles in the back, if they have flying, they're still floating. Also, that's a neat. And there they went. Well, we also have our own too, so that's gonna be a bit Sage's knowledge. Okay, opponent is now trying to refill. So the first thing I might not use the aura sight on any. I might just go for the double trade. That said, this is about to untap, so it could be a problem. Oh, they had to give this one up. Oh, they're going aggro. Okay. They're really digging, but they don't have that many cards left. Yeah, they're just gonna trade. So we're gonna play Ash. And we're going to white aura sight rook turret. Ooh, nice. They're gonna start racing us here. And this is not the joke. This is. Oh wow, that's a lot. Now, thankfully, this will be a 5-5. As long as they don't play another equipment, we should be fine. But we are kind of on the defensive now, so we have to... I'm probably gonna lose if they happen to draw into something. They're kind of empty-handed right now, so we're hoping to... Yep. We should have held both back. Kinda got really greedy there. But if we held it back, we would just be taking this one out, and I guess, and we wouldn't have an out for that either. Oh, they hit the Ultima first, and it was at the time that they needed it. So it's not looking great for us. But to be fair, our curve is super high. It's not a very great one. I might even just do a second draft, right? Considering how short. We'll see. It's not too late. We might actually win some. Okay, so yes. Crossroads, turn 3 Ash. Also note that this is not dropping it down to 2 mana, it drops it down to 3 mana. So the discount is not that great either. Oh, now there's 2 of them. You also need another blue. Well, just any other land would be fine, but another blue would be nice. We'll do Paladin's arms first. If only for the ward. If not much else, it's something that we can block with. Looks like well, we're also stuck on lands too, so it's not great. And this is 4 to equip. That said, let's see if... Nope, they did not have the... Oh, there's all our lands. If we can hit 1 more mana, then these become just perfect removal. Never mind, opponent concedes. They got stuck for a while. It seems like everyone's building decks to be It's fine, I'll just skip it. It seems like everyone is building decks to be on the expensive end, so that might be an issue. Well, to be fair, our curve is also really high. What is the math on our curve? 3.8, really high. I might have to cut something and just add another land just to be on the safe side. Maybe one of these retrieve the Espers. Yeah, we're gonna have to be a bit more realistic here. Going back to Etienne, some question. The first thing I check is how many target your opponent's stuff effects are there that are really good? Well, we got our mana, and honestly, I'd argue for the 1-drop infantries going back. It's starting to look like it. If we survive this one, I might... Oh, that's a fine hound. Okay. So if our opponent taps for something, I guess I can hit. Vicious Wanderings. Ooh, nice. Well, they do ramp. It's still bad for us, but... And it looks like they're all over the place in colors, but we're not gonna waste this opportunity. It's not... Also because if our opponent plays other legendaries, this is just gonna grow them. So... Okay, time to retrieve. Let's see how much Esper we can retrieve. If our opponent just drops... Nope, Gigantoad. Honestly, this would be a bear target, but we will be able to retrieve on 6 again. They probably have a counter spell. Let them use it. Nope. Maybe a bounce spell? Probably still the same issue. I should do a check. How many lands? This is 7 or more lands. But it becomes a 6/6, so it's still annoying. Wait. That's an expensive removal spell to use for this. Found Peter. Okay, they're digging for their lands. We have another one. I only have one black card, so I guess I just play this on blue. Play it on black. No, we have quite a lot of things that we need. Ooh, there's the Ultima. I guess I take these two. Ooh, wait, hold on. I want Tidus to come down first. I'm just waiting for the ball to drop on our opponent's side because they played such a really weird mana base. So I'm assuming they hit a lot of bombs of a certain color. If I had the third magic tech infantry, I would definitely have slammed it, put it right in. As it is, also our opponent is not even casting this. So I'm gonna swing first. Let's see what your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. So they get to... Oh! It doesn't have reach, even if it's a toad. Okay, do I just Ultima now? Because they will end up just playing this. Lionheart. Ah, I just keeps dying. That's no fun. I will take... Three, 2. If they swing with just that, I will take it for now. If they swing with both, I will block. Nope, take it for now. Yeah. Yeah, let's offer the trade now. Yeah, we're going for it. If not much else, our opponent is really flooded. So at least we have a reset button if it comes to that. No! Okay, we got there! Just off the back of the flyer. Base, all 5 present. Oh yeah! Oh yeah, Kenrit or Najila is a good... That is a good reason to run that. Well, it looks like our opponent didn't hit it, thank goodness. The Najila... Najila is base red. It just has an ability in the text box that's Wooberg, so our opponent did play enough white that I do suspect it's more likely to be Kenrith. No anti-air. Yeah. I forgot the frog does not have reach. I was slightly concerned about that. We'll take that one. Oh wait, hold on. Let's take a look at let's revisit that Magitech infantry. My issue with it, man, because let's say we do hit this one. What's our follow-up? Our follow-up is mostly gonna be Astrologian's Planesphere, Scorpion Sentinel, maybe Golas, maybe Poo-Poo. If we're slightly more aggressive, it's these. So far, we've been surviving the long game, so that's probably where we're at. I can see a reason for adding instant ramen as a way to survive longer, but well, Tide. I can see there might be an issue with white blue artifacts if Tidus is not surviving. Like you want to have board presence, but and it has the Phoenix down. Oh, I should have played the blue first in case because there's a chance I could hit the swamp. Nope, didn't get punished for that one yet. Next turn, I probably play Paladin's Arms first. Yeah, we'll just play Paladin's Arms first. Because at the very least, it gives us an artifact that we can hope to turn 5. This is just kill on sight. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Now, let's see. This is tree to equip. Also, I kind of want to avoid giving their Phoenix down some use, so... Now, we could Scorpion Sentinel, but... Yeah, we should retrieve the S-Perk first. If I can avoid trading, I will, because I want to drop the unit next turn. Otherwise, the alternate plan is just delivery movement. Otherwise, the alternate plan is Suncrisp plus Scorpion Sentinel. Also, this is for yeah, White Drag aggro is looking. It is looking. They didn't get a card? Did they whiff? Because they're mono white aggro, because they're red white aggro, better to reset the board now. And we do have a fate of this. Oh, they're out of gas. Whew. Now that is the right time to Ultima. Okay, they hit the Primal Garuda. Yeah, time to go aggro. Yeah, I don't need the planes, but definitely keeping the aura side. And it's only a 3/3, so we can punch through it. Okay, they have their own white aura site. What do... honestly, the correct things to take is the token, probably. But... okay. Also, I probably would just use Fate of the Suncrisp on this one, because I don't want aura site bouncing aura site, etc. That said, I need to also remember if I have to recheck Restoration Magic, see which way it works. Definitely keeping these two. We'll go rook turret first. Also, opponent probably should just block with it. Okay. Yep. Gas is empty. We got there. Yeah, that was a well-timed Ultima. But I got wrecked by an Ultima earlier, so sorry, not sorry. Three wins. Not considering how many fundamental problems our deck has. I think three wins is fine. Okay, turn 2 Scorpion Sentinel. Yeah, that extra land really helped us a lot. But now we actually need to hit it. I'm going to name white because we have an Ultima. Also, our opponent skipped her. Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of nothing happening on turn, unless summon Fenrir. Nice. So finally, a good target for our own Lionheart. Like, worst case, we can put 2 here, but I would like to draw at least 1 more mana, so that plus this is an option. Oh gosh, this is Valentine. It's gonna be suspicious if I don't play this, so I have to play it. But the idea is make our opponent remove some stuff a bit, then we can Ultima. Either holding back. Yeah, Vincent Valentine is enough to merit that. Watch them have a second one. This is a rare, by the way. Oh, that would have been a nice. Now, this is prevent all damage. We do have destroy effects. And we do have a white aura sight, so that's also a thing, but it's gonna hit us really hard. We're gonna have to buy some time. I will have to take the first hit though. Okay, it's return a permanent card, but that includes Vincent. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be quite painful. He probably fired off that Ultima too early. Oh no, they didn't go for it. We have to take the first hit. Because there's a possibility this flips. Yeah, so I have to hold that. So if they hit the 7th land, they just go. They just really write the truth. Yep. Yeah, we're forced to use this here. But if our opponent has a 7th land, that's game over already. Not quite game over. It'll probably be game over next turn. We're taking 4. So I'm basically generating chump blockers until they run out. Oh wait! How do we survive this? That's the question now. We need to generate a plan on how to survive. So we need to survive this one. And the answer is we probably can't, because this is more than enough damage. Yeah. We can concede that. We were a little bit too greedy on the. Let's just say I got traumatized enough by Vincent Valentine that I chose that the moment to destroy. I guess I could have tried I could have tried blocking it a little bit more, then wait for that opportune moment, but still three wins considering our issues is I'll accept it. It's fine for what it is. 4 wins would have been better, but we'll take 3. That's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Oh, this is target permanent, so that restoration magic does protect our site. We're definitely not casting that. Oh, we're getting all the black legendaries. Oh, this is another. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications, and whatnot. Okay, this would have been interesting. Yeah, but that's gonna be it for this episode. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. I'll try taking a look at the see if there's a good place to play a outlaw deck. Not an alchemy, because that would automatically just be heist, and everyone has done that already. Anyway, take care. Have a great week, guys.